In this short video, I'll familiarize you with something called the YesAnd Pathway inside of Portfolio. And so in the Portfolio setting here, you'll remember that sitting in this section, let me click into the Portfolio section, and sitting in this section right here are what we call projects. And projects are extended descriptions of significant learning experiences. We use artifacts like photos, papers, essays, projects, presentations, sketches, etc. to tell the story of your learning, along with the description and context of this learning event, to give us a better sense of this learning experience that you've had at Queens. So the YesAnd Pathway is a collection of projects that connect to some attributes or characteristics of a Queens graduate when they go out into the world. So the place where you will find the YesAnd Pathway is sitting here under Tasks. So if you click into Tasks, you'll see the YesAnd Pathway sitting right here. When you click into the pathway, you'll see a description of the pathway that is sitting here below the name. So right here, I'll open that up. What we'd like for you to do is link projects of your learning experiences to one or more of these attributes that are sitting right here. And these are attributes or characteristics that we desire in all Queens graduates: honorable engagement, agile thinking, civic mindedness, professional adeptness, and global mindedness. Not every single project that you create will fit into one of these attributes, but many of them will. Under each attribute, as we scroll down the page, we will start to see each of them along the path: honorable engagement, agile thinking, civic mindedness, professional adeptness, and finally global mindedness. Under each of those, you'll see a description of what we mean by the attribute. You can click right here under Read More to get the full description of what it is that we mean by global mindedness, and that this is intended to help spur your thinking, to help you think about and identify and note learning experiences that connect with how we're describing global mindedness. For each attribute, you'll see a place sitting here for learning experiences. You'll recognize the structure once you click into this, and I'll show you that in just a moment. This is simply a project that's sitting inside of Global Mindedness Learning Experience 1. So when you click in, you'll see a focus question that kind of directs your thinking. You'll see a description of how you can populate the learning experience project, and you'll see a description of how to use the description box to tell us more about why you think this particular learning experience belongs here, in this case, global mindedness, and the meaning of that experience to you as a learner. When you click into a project that's connected to a learning experience, this will look very familiar to you. You upload the file, you provide the category. This is where you give a thick description of this learning experience and how it's connected to the attribute. But this will look very familiar to you because all you're doing here is creating a project inside of, in this case, global mindedness. So why do we have the pathway? So the pathway exists to help you make connections between the different experiences that you have as a Queen's student, and to be able to talk about how those experiences have helped you become a certain kind of person. Companies and agencies don't simply want to hire someone who knows certain kinds of things. They want to hire certain kinds of people with values and habits that benefit others and benefit the whole. So connecting your learning experiences to these attributes demonstrates not simply what you know, but it also demonstrates who you are relative to these kinds of really important ways of being in the world. Thanks very much.